10. Avery fell asleep about, probably about a half hour ago. She's wiped out from the pool. Anyhow, let me find it on here. Give these cards a good shuffle, and then we can get started. Okay, the first person here is Libra. Love for the rest of the week with Raymond. There's communication here, and you may be making plans to see one another, but I don't know if you're going to see each other this week or if you're making plans this week for next. But there is communication coming in, and the world is at your feet, and there should be plans on the horizon. Stojans, General. It looks like success comes in around work, school, or business, and you have a new journey here on the horizon with the Fool. It looks like feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and life moves forward. A Virgo enters. You may be focused on a side business or a side hustle that brings in some extra money. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. Tanya, General for the rest of the week. General for the rest of the week. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. You could hear from or run into a Virgo. That might be a divine timing thing with this Virgo. Anyway, anxiety is moving into the past. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. An old wound heals and moves into the past, and you could be feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, and business. And then love for the rest of the week. Listen to your intuition when it comes to love. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your love life, changing better with well-functioning relationships on the horizon. You have an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and then you have Sagittarius here. Negativity moves into the past, and you've got the world at your feet headed towards the 10 cups being full. Pretty good. Pretty good. Lee, what's going on with KR the Libra? He seems very closed off. He is. He's got some negativity around him. It looks like he could be feeling overwhelmed. He may feel like he's in the middle of a tower moment, or he's got a tower moment headed his way. May feel like his life has gone out of balance. Could be having issues with somebody close to him giving him a really hard time about something. And that person may be being a little irrational. Yeah, overall a little... either in the middle of a tower moment or senses that one is coming, and I believe there is one coming. Yeah. And here they are, shutting down. They are closed off. They'll get past it. The whole thing will eventually blow over. Ina, General. You could be planning travel on the horizon. You also have a new side business or side hustle, or an idea for a new business may come in. If you decide to follow it through, it would be successful moving forward towards greener pastures. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Stepping into your strength and your courage, life moves forward, a wish comes true, a Leo enters. It looks like you might be feeling a little bit more financially stable as we move through the summer and into the fall. Money comes in, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relieved. Excellent, Lita. Good, good, good. That's excellent news. Very good. Tibet, how will he feel about my surprise? He should feel it should be successful. So whatever you're trying to get across, whatever point you're trying to get across, you're successful. It looks like he's got kind, caring, sincere energy around him. He's listening to his intuition. There's mutual respect between the two of you, and he may feel like it was nice, compassionate, sincere. Pretty good. Samantha, how would my boyfriend with me when we get how would my boyfriend with me when he get his apartment? How would my boyfriend with me when he get his apartment? How will he act when he has his own place? You may feel like he's a little bit distant, or there's more space between the two of you. That could make you feel anxious. But if this is the first time he's out on his own, or the first time he's out on his own in a long time, he may be exploring a new sense of freedom that he feels when he first gets this apartment. And with the Fool in reverse, this issue is going to come up between the two of you, but you should work it out. It shouldn't be a big deal in the long term, maybe in the moment. Kevin, why do your super chats never show? Do you have any idea why? Is anybody else having that trouble? Because it's your super chats haven't been showing in a very long time. Kevin, are they going to cover my $400 deposit for housing? I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. I'm not sure that they're going to cover the $400 deposit. Summer, is my boyfriend trying talking with another woman or with other women? I do think he talks to other women, but I don't think it's anything serious or anything that you have to worry about. It doesn't look like there's anything. I don't think it's anything to worry about. There could be other women around him, but it doesn't seem to be a big deal. Samantha, do you think that I'll get my apartment this year? I'm not convinced that you will. I'm only getting a 33% chance. That's pretty slim. Lee, what does Fallon, the Gemini, want to tell me? May want to tell you that she's feeling stuck or stagnant. May not want to tell you that she's trying to manipulate something, but she's trying to manipulate something out of somebody here with the Emperor in reverse. Could tell you that she wants to walk away from a situation, but she's not sure if she should. May tell you that she's feeling unsuccessful. May feel like her life is stuck and stagnant. She's got a whole lot of anxiety. She may be angry with you for some reason. I don't know what that's about. But with Hermit in reverse, she would never say any of this stuff to you because it's like she's wrong and she knows she's wrong. I don't know what the situation is, but Hermit in reverse is like, well, I can't say that because I know that I'm not right, but this is how I feel. And I mean, to be fair, a lot of times we have feelings and emotions that aren't right, but there are feelings and we can't change them. Like, that's just how we feel. She may be like intimidated by you, but I don't think she would ever admit that. Let me find it on here so I can keep the list separate. KB Love. KB Love. Got a committed relationship coming up here. Committed relationship with romance out of the clear blue sky, and you'll have choices. If you're already with this person, you don't have to change partners. But if you're not with anyone, you have the ability to manifest a new opportunity that brings in a committed relationship that's very romantic with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Lucky, will I hear from Virgo again? Yes, you will. Essence, anything I need to know. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. A Taurus enters. You could be planning travel to water, by water, or around water. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You'll hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or you'll get news that you've been waiting on. Life is coming back into balance. It also looks like you have a Capricorn coming in. Some good luck coming in around work, school, or business. If you can, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Oh yeah, that's true. You could always use Cash App if the Super Chat's not working. Or PayPal. Either one. Or Venmo. Whatever works. Tanya, what does Tarot want me to know right now? The hard work that you put into work, school, or business is coming back to you. You could reconnect with a Six of Cups person, somebody from your past. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be an ex-lover or an old flame. It could be anybody from your past. The world is at your feet. Financially, you should be feeling a little bit more stable between now and the end of the year. Finances improve. Happiness comes in around your life. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something makes you feel relief. And with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You can fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is around, coming in strong. Communication comes in from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, and you may have choices when it comes to love. So just explore your options. I think you're open to new opportunities. Malapale, what lies ahead for me in Gemini? Okay, this situation reads like something that's somewhat of a cycle. And it seems to go around and around and around in a circle, but it doesn't really seem to get anywhere. So I don't know where you are right now with this situation, but it seems like a cycle. So you have to make the decision as to whether or not you want to stay in this situation, because it looks like it may be really good. There may be plans for the future. Then there's an argument, and there could be a third party that's interfering with this, and then there may be no contact for a while, and then it looks like it starts again. Communication comes in. There could be promises that are made but never fulfilled. There's a third party around the situation. There may be a break or a not speaking for a while, and then it starts again, and it seems to be unsuccessful. Like, it doesn't really seem to go anywhere. And with the Emperor in reverse, somebody may be trying to manipulate or control the situation, but it's not working. And it looks like it's kind of all over the place. So in a situation like this, I would say you're in control of what happens next. However, if you decide to stay in this situation, it's going to keep doing whatever it is that it's been doing. Julia, what's coming for me late August regarding my love life? What's coming for me late August regarding my love life? Happiness comes in when either a relationship moves forward quickly or someone new comes in. I don't know where you are in your love life, but a relationship could move forward to the next level with the Four of Wands. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have a fire sign come in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, with long-term potential, and that brings in happiness. I'm going to say that your love life is moving forward late August. Lead out love. Got romance coming in. First card that comes up around you. Romance, passion, and a new venture on the horizon. The world is at your feet and negativity moves into the past. Not looking backwards, moving forward. So I don't think it's somebody that you know. I think it's someone that you meet through divine timing. Could be a Gemini, could be a Scorpio, could be a Sagittarius. They come in out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Or there could be all three of these people that come in. But it looks like love life is heating up around you. Cool, Libra. Will MA reach out to me by Friday? I think she will, yes. Lee, what is Fallon trying to manipulate towards KR? What is Fallon trying to manipulate towards KR? I think she's trying to take control of the relationship. I think that she feels as if she's out of control and she's trying to control the relationship. She's trying to get things to move forward. She's trying to stay on top of things. I don't know why anybody would want to be in a relationship with somebody that they feel that they can't trust or that they feel like they have to babysit and monitor. But that seems to be what she does. She follows what he does, she watches what he does, and she's on top of everything. The stress and anxiety that's around her with this relationship, to me, it's not worth it. It doesn't look like he even treats her that well. Like, why would you want to stay with this person? But she's trying to control and take control of that relationship and get out of it whatever it is that she's hoping for. I think she wants the relationship to move forward. I don't think it's moving forward. Sarah, Josh and I love reading. Oh, it's got a lot of potential here. You have a wish around the situation moving forward. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. And a well-functioning relationship is on the horizon. Looks like communication picks up and it may come in with a love offer. Disappointments move into the past around love. Negativity moves into the past. The world is at your feet. You should be spending time together this week. And communication should pick up. There's potential here with this guy. It looks good. It looks nice. Tanya, that fire sign that keeps coming in. Is he handsome? As in if he were an exotic dancer. I would throw my whole purse on the stage. All right, let's see. Is this fire sign hot like an exotic dancer? I think that you'll find him very attractive, yes, because there's relief around the situation. Enjoy. Sarah, general love. Things look good. You have a soulmate connection and a wish that comes true. Things are moving forward for you. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your love life with a love offer that comes in. Now you have people here. You've got a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Libra, a Virgo, a Taurus. You've got a committed relationship on the horizon, and you may be feeling ambitious, exploring your options. I think that's great. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you're the one that's calling the shots. So any options that are around you, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But if you're interested in them, I would give them a chance. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full, and you have a committed relationship here. You got good luck coming in. I think that before we get to, like, I'm going to say sometime this fall, you may find yourself in a committed relationship that's got long-term potential around it. It looks good. Liz, for the next 24. Next 24, a wish comes true, put it out into the universe. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief, or putting money aside for something. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if somebody is overstepping. You have a Libra around, you have a Sagittarius around. If you've had an argument with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. Sarah, has Joe been lying to me about his current feelings and about me not responding? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he is lying. I don't know exactly what he's lying about, but I think he's got deceit around him. I mean, if he's truly a narcissist, narcissists lie about everything. And they'll change their story in the middle of a conversation. So there's definitely lies here. I don't know what he's saying to you, but he's not telling you the truth. Or he's leading you to believe something that isn't true. Lita, will my market business continue to grow? In general around that. Yes, it will continue to grow. Got plenty of money headed your way. Anxiety is moving into the past. A new journey begins. You could be branching out in several different directions too. You're no longer holding yourself back. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Life moves forward quickly tomorrow, and you're prepared for it. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care if you can. Could be working on a creative project or creative hobby. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. And you could have a Virgo around, or a Virgo comes in. Perseverance pays off, and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Rimmel, general for this week. It looks like you could be spending time with a Libra. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders and your life moves forward pretty quickly, and you're prepared for it. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. Feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. Sarah, Leon's next actions towards me. Communication comes in, but he may want to see you. It could be communication that leads to spending time together or doing something. Sometime this week, maybe, or before the week is done. Sarah, the Virgo and I have had a past. How can I smooth things over for the sake of our sons? I would try to talk it out with them. Talk it out and see if you can land on mutual, like come up with a mutual respect. look, we share these children together. I want to be civil with you. There are going to be situations where we're going to need to be in the same place at the same time. Can we just try to get along? I would talk it out. It looks like there's success that comes in through communication. Sarah, Nick, and I, how would that go? Could be a well-balanced relationship. It also has potential to lead to a committed relationship. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. He's a choice and an option here with this card, but the other guy looks like he may be the Josh guy from before. That situation looks a little bit more like there would be either less drama around the situation. I guess less drama would be a good way to say it. Whereas Nick looks like he may get upset more, or he may be a little bit more sensitive or kind of a pain in the ass about things. But there's potential around him as well. Telling you, energy between myself and the fire sign. It's got to be better than the guy I met at the market. He was cute, but spoke and asked me. Oh, God. But you know what? Even though you have these guys coming on to you that you don't want to have anything to do with, it's still good that there's energy coming in because it's keeping the energy flowing. The energy between you and the fire sign is excellent. It's like a wish comes true and a love offer. Soulmate connection. Looks good. Looks good. Liz, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your life. A wish comes true. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Perseverance around work, school, or business pays off, and you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You have a new beginning on the horizon, and a Virgo enters. Sarah, I've tried. He blames me. I have helped him. He criticizes me for the smallest things, like bringing him a sandwich at work. He says I can't even make the sandwich right. Then, you know, if you've done all that you can do, like, you don't need to be abused from him because you guys have kids together. If you've tried and you feel like it always ends in an argument, then I would just distance yourself from him because you've done more than enough. Like, you can't make something work. Both people have to be on the same page in any situation. It doesn't make a difference what it is. And if he's not willing to put in his effort and he's criticizes you, like, you don't need to be abused by somebody, period, let alone somebody that you're trying to make a situation work for the greater good of the children. Because the greater good of the children that people always talk about with, like, marriages, they're to stay together. Oh, we have kids. It doesn't benefit the kids to stay in a situation or deal with a situation that is demeaning or disrespectful to you, because if you allow that behavior, I don't know if the kids see it, but if he's treating you that way, then it looks like it's okay. Like, it goes on. You've done the best that you can, then there's nothing else that you can do. You know, it's like years ago, I told this story before, I know I did. A friend in our circle, like of the girls that we all grew up with, came out as being gay. And we knew she was gay. Nobody cared she was gay. But she was coming to a point in her life where she wanted to hang out with her gay friends, and she didn't really want to hang out with us anymore. She'd grown out of our circle. She was exploring new things, and we tried so hard to, like, just make it work. Like, we would say to her, okay, well, you go with your friends on Saturday night and hang out with us on Friday. But then something would come up on Friday that she wanted to do, and then we'd be like, okay, so go Friday, and then you can hang out with us on Saturday. And then something would come up on Saturday. The bottom line is that where she was in her life in that moment, I mean, we're still friends with her till this day. This was just a moment she was going through. She needed to do what she needed to do for herself. That's where she needed to be. But it was hurtful to us because we still wanted her to, hang out with us. You know how you are when you're in high school. Anyway, so the point is that no matter how much we tried to make that situation work, it wasn't going to work because she wasn't there. Like, that's just not what she wanted. And I guess in that moment, like, she wasn't going to say, hey, I don't want to hang out with you guys anymore. But that's where she was in that moment. But as her life started to come back into balance, then she started spending more time with us. And I mean, we stayed friends throughout the whole thing. We just felt kind of slighted that she didn't really want to spend any time with us or had no time for us. But then that changed eventually. But in the moment, there was nothing that we could do to change the situation. She was going to be how she wanted to be and do what she wanted to do. And she needed to for herself. I'm not saying that's the same with this guy treating me like shit, but same point. You can't force something. You can try to force it. You can try to make it as easy as possible. But if the other person's not putting in their share, it's not going to work. And that, it's unfair. It sucks. Liz, I did. Georgia for the next few days. For the next few days, put a wish out into the universe because you just might get it. Slow and steady wins the race around a money thing, but money is coming in. I don't know if it's like trickling in. Life is coming back into balance. You could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. An old wound is healing and moving into the past, and cause for celebration comes in. Pretty good. Tia, love for the last of July. Love for the last of July. Well, you got a love offer here. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but with the Empress, you have love and money coming in. If you're already with this person, great. If you're not with anyone, could be with a Capricorn. Maybe that's why it's a little slow and steady wins the race. Life is coming back into balance. Romance should be heating up. A wish comes true. Put it out into the universe. Next relationship or current relationship, if you're in one, should have long-term potential around it. You even could be taking your relationship to the next level if you're with someone right now with the Four of Wands. So it looks good. Katrina, the rest of the week for James and I, we're barely speaking, and when we do, we fight. Anything that you can tell me? Okay. There's more arguing coming in. More arguing, and it looks like hurt feelings or old wounds here. What I would do here, feeling burdened and stressed out by the situation, I would try to take a break from it. I would try to cut your energy. I wouldn't reach out to him. I would just give it a little bit of time and kind of let the dust settle, because it looks like there's a lot of negativity here. You could be feeling as if you've been treated unfairly. Emotionally, he could be kind of shut down, and there's a disappointment around this situation. Rather than make things worse, I would just try to disconnect for the moment. Elizabeth, what is the ex's next step? What is the ex's next step? Communication comes in. Communication comes in, and he may be trying to manipulate you into something around money or finances. It looks like there is some kind of a benefit in him connecting with you or reconnecting with you, and that the benefit has something to do with finances, so I would be careful with him. But I think you are. I think you've got his number already. Jay's energy towards me. Kind and caring, sincere. Pretty good. Pretty good. Loyal, friendly, reliable. Looks pretty good. S, should I go out both Saturday? Go out Saturday or both Friday and Saturday? Should I just go out Saturday? Should I go out both days, Friday and Saturday? I would go out both days. Sarah, why does Joe keep trying? Because you've been communicating with him. So as long as you communicate with him, he thinks that he can get you back and that you got whatever his... I don't trust that if you ever went back to him, it would be a good relationship. I think he's a narcissist. I think he's controlling. And I don't think that he's honest. But as long as you're in communication with him, he thinks that he can get you to do what he wants you to do with him. Any communication that you cut off has not been cut off for long enough. A couple of days doesn't do it. Like, it's got to be a long time, and then he'll go away. Because he feels like he can get this situation to grow, change, and transform and strengthen, and he can get out of it what he wants. Usually, people that have a high level of narcissism usually like to be able to control and manipulate others. So they tend to be attracted to people who they know that they can do that to. So there's something that he feels he can get out of you, and that's why he keeps trying. As long as you're talking to him, he feels like he's got his hooks in. Beautiful one. What's been going on with D? What's been going on with D? Could be feeling a little bit as if he's put in a whole lot of hard work and hasn't seen much of a payoff around a work, school, or business thing. He also could be feeling a little bit demotivated or unmotivated. Feels a little as if his life is out of balance. Slow and steady wins the race. It's like everything seems like a slowdown, which is funny because a lot of people have been saying that they feel slow and stagnant. He feels unsuccessful. I don't know if this is a work, school, or a business thing, but whatever it is that he does all day, he feels like he's hit a brick wall. He's feeling unmotivated and he's feeling a little bit lazy. Feels unsuccessful, and the moon is in reverse, which means this is probably all going to come out and you'll probably hear all about it. And it also looks like it moves into the past pretty quickly because then he's feeling better compensated, better respected, and more money comes in. Kitty Sadat, do you think that at some point I have to make a decision between my ex and a new relationship with a new partner? I do think that's going to happen. Yes, let's see. Yeah, I do think that's going to happen. Sarah, Josh, Nick, or Michael? Okay, let's see. Josh. Nick. Mike. They all have potential, but I would say the best one would be Josh, then Mike, and last Nick. T-Bet, what's been going on with JV Aquarius? What's been going on with JV Aquarius? He's got happiness and the world at his feet. Anxiety around him is moving into the past or recently moved into the past. And he may be making decisions that are pushing his life forward, career, work, school, or business, feeling very balanced. It looks like around him he's got feeling like the hard work that he's put into work, school, or business has paid off. He's got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. He could be planning travel or maybe traveling, and he's got a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Things look pretty good for him. Lita, will I meet Those love interests online or in person, I don't really get out much due to C and MPX. Will I meet online? Will we meet in person? It looks like meeting in person comes up stronger. So who knows? It could be a divine timing kind of thing. Divine timing puts the person at the right place at the right time. Lydia, weekend read and vibe. You hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on. Looks like your perseverance pays off. You could have a Taurus around. You've got feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. You could breathe a sigh of relief. A Sagittarius is around. The world is at your feet. Somebody could come in with a love offer this weekend. A new venture begins. Feeling prepared for life to move forward and no longer feeling weighed down by the weight of the world. It looks like you have money coming in, and there's a Virgo around this weekend. Looks good. The overall vibe for the weekend would be like moving forward. I don't know if maybe you're starting to feel better this week. And the energy is starting to get a little bit less stuck and starting to move forward. Relatable, what's going to happen in my next step in life? What's going to happen in my next step in life? Yeah, it is very broad in terms of health and love. Okay, well, it looks as if you're cutting out or walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you're leaving all this garbage in the past. Old wounds, tower moments, and nonsense. Walking away from anything that no longer serves you, that could be both health and love related. It looks like you're moving forward towards greener pastures, and somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you are with someone, you don't have to change partners. You have cause for celebration that comes in around your love life moving forward. If you're not with anyone, this still happens, but it could happen with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and it could also happen with an Aries, could be an option. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if you feel like somebody is overstepping. You do have a committed relationship on the horizon and a love offer coming in. And it could have long-term potential around it. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. So I don't know if you have health issues right now, but whatever it is, heading towards the 10 cups being full, things should be improving for you all around. Any health issues that you may have, I would make sure that you're going to your doctors and healthcare providers, and don't rely on the cards for those kind of things. Love always for tonight. You've got choices and options tonight. I don't know what you have planned, but you might be feeling very ambitious, and whatever you set your mind to, you'll accomplish. You have good luck coming in. You'll hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on, and your perseverance pays off. Not looking back on the past, life is moving forward tonight, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief when life comes back into balance, and you could have a Sagittarius around. Bella, how would the management view my work? How does management view my work? They may think that you're very focused, you're very talented, well-balanced, conscientious, detail-orientated, and Empress. Doesn't really get better than that. Maybe, I don't know what you do for a living, but whatever it is, Empress is definitely positive. It would be like aesthetically beautiful. Beautiful one. If I focus on reals, will it become lucrative? Yes, 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 yes. I would do it. Sarah, so Joe, how's he feeling about my last text? Feels like there's growth, change, and transformation coming in. Feels like things are coming back into balance, but has sharp energy around the situation. May also feel like there's more communication or there's more coming. Cinnamon, do you see me choosing Pisces or Libra in a romantic connection? That is a crossroads. You have to make that decision. So it's not predestined. I mean, I can tell you who I think it's going to be, but that's a decision that you have to make. I think it's going to be Pisces. I think it will be Pisces, but that's up to you. Energy around Pisces comes up as, I don't know if it's a stronger thing or if it's like there's less bullshit around it. Like you might feel that it has more potential. Relatable. When do I get the opportunity in terms of love? I think late summer, early fall. I'm going to say within the next 7 weeks. Something of significance should happen within the next 7 weeks. And general. Have money coming in. Listen to your intuition. You're feeling a little bit more financially stable. You'll hear news that you've been waiting on, or you'll hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from. You could reconnect with an old friend from the past or someone you haven't seen in a while, and something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You could be planning travel, and a wish comes true. Put it out into the universe, whatever it is. Bernard, what city is the female come my way? What city is the female? I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know where the person is. Where the hell am I? I did those. Did that one. Come on. General for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Something should happen that makes you very happy. You've got the sun coming out and the world at your feet. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if you feel like somebody's overstepping. And if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Watermelon lover, what was what I said to my coworker today a bad call? No, I don't think so. Bella, is my niece ever going to get off drugs? Oh, God. I hope so. Let's see. I think she will. Yeah, I do think she will. I think she will. That's scary shit. My heart goes out to you. Imani, what is it that I need to know? Negativity is moving into the past, and you could make a decision here. This is good. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Letting go of all old, stale nonsense and bullshit is all moving into the past. You're listening to your intuition and your life is moving forward. Stepping into your own ambition is making life move forward pretty quickly. And no longer feeling burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world. You have a new venture on the horizon. You have money coming in, and you may be planning travel. If you can, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you're out of balance, what can you do? You got to figure out where it is that you're out of balance. Like, let's say, for example, that you're working like 90 hours a week and you don't have any free time. You have to find a way to bring some kind of free time into your life to help bring life back into balance. If you're feeling like everything is very negative, everything sucks, I mean, we've all been there, then you have to try to find the positive to bring it back. The more that you can find positive around negative, like in teacher training, yoga teacher training, one of the things that they kept enforcing was you have to find something you like about it. So if you're teaching a class and it's like your fifth class of the day and you just want to go home and go to sleep, you got to change the way that you feel, because that energy will come out in the class that hey, I don't really want to be here, right? So if you're feeling like that, and no matter what the situation is, that energy is coming out. So you have to try to find something that you're appreciative for and something that you like. So if you hate your job, you got to get up in the morning and say, I'm very grateful I have a job that pays my bills and I like that. And I'm grateful for that. Sometimes I don't feel grateful for this, that, and the next thing, but I feel very grateful for this. And you balance it that way. So whatever is overwhelming and there's too much of, you have to go to the opposite and try to fit it in somewhere. Even if it's very small. Like even if it means taking a bath for 5 minutes, but it's bringing relaxation. I used to do that when I was working crazy and I felt like I was here, I was there, I was all over the place. Even if I just had 20 minutes in the bath, I felt like at least it was taking me out of that craziness to bring balance back in. If you're feeling a little bit unstable, then you have to find something grounding. And usually a simple, great practice could be just going outside and walking in the grass with bare feet. You can spend time in nature. You can go for a walk or for a run. Yoga's grounding, but you have to go to the opposite of whatever it is that you feel is off to bring you back down. And it's not hard once you get the hang of it, but sometimes we don't know what we need, and sometimes somebody else has to tell us. Like one time, I was losing a job. The company was going out of business, and I had such anxiety, and all I wanted to do was run. I just wanted to run. Every chance I got, I was out running. And my yoga teacher that taught me how to teach, she said, it makes sense that intuitively you're running and that's what you're craving, because that is grounding your root chakra, and your root chakra right now is often out of balance because you're losing your job, which is survival. So it made sense. Now, I didn't know why I was running. I just knew that I felt like I wanted to run. And she brought that to my attention. So she's like, okay, now that you know it, maybe you can cut back on all the running. I couldn't. I just had such anxiety about it. But anyhow. Relatable, when is my opportune moment to gain money? Oddly enough, the number 7 comes up around you again twice. We're going to say 7 weeks, but let me see. I want to look a little bit further into that. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. A disappointment moves into the past. You do have money coming in. You could hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from or get news that you've been waiting on. And decisions are pushing your life forward, laying down the law, setting up boundaries. With the Empress, you have love and money coming in. You have a wish that comes true around the new job or business opportunity that could bring in more money. I'm going to say within the next 7 weeks. Or something could start in the next 7 weeks. Suzanne, I got a question. Will Jay Josserand help me with my business finances? He's a cattle feeder that is local. Okay, let's see. Will Jay Josserand help me with my business finances? I think he will, and I think that he's pretty good at it too. That's good. That's good. Giddy Sadat, why did my ex was not passionate about us more? Did he not trust me or not love me? No, he trusted you and he loved you. It's just who he is. You know, it's just who he is. Like some men are not, they're not great talkers. They're not real emotional. It's just who they are. You know, he just may not be very passionate. It's just how he is. He'll be like that with everyone because that's just how he is. I mean, he could grow, change, and transform, but it doesn't look like he's doing that anytime soon with the Death card in reverse. So, it had nothing to do with you. Somebody that I read for has a situation with a guy who he's just like, the way that he reads to me is like very stoic, like no expression, like you would never have any idea what's going on inside his head because he doesn't show anything. And I had a friend I worked with for years who was like that. You know, like I used to be blah, blah, about all my problems to him, and I'd be like, don't you ever talk about your shit? And he was like, nah, talking about it doesn't change anything. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't like blow off steam. And he was like, nah. Meanwhile, I was like a mile a minute. Like, do you believe he did this? Blah, blah. Yeah, it just seems to be that's how he is. Megan, what change of perspective do I need with family? What change of perspective? Wow. Let go of control, let go of things that you can't control, and try not to let things bother you. That's a really tough one. I don't know what the situation is with family, but look at it from a different perspective and look at it from where it's coming from. Especially, because I don't know what the family is. Like, are you the child and it's your parents and siblings, or if you're the mother and it's your children, or if it's extended family? But look at it from a different perspective and try not to take offense to whatever it is that's going on. So it's not about you, whatever the situation is, it's about the other person. So say somebody is, I don't know, lying or acting out or not doing what they should be doing, and they're causing trouble. It's not about you. They're not, just similarly to what I said to the last person, whatever is going on, it's not about you personally, it's about what's going on inside them. And if you kind of keep that in mind and sort of disconnect from the situation, I think you'll be able to handle things much better. It does look like with the Fool in reverse, something will come out around the situation that will need to be dealt with. And with the Devil, I would be careful that, the Devil could be a couple of things. Substance abuse of some type. It also could be overindulgence in any earthly pleasure, or it could be deceit. So I would be careful with the deceit. But it looks like if you listen to your intuition, slow and steady wins the race. Things seem to be improving between now and the end of the year. The solution to a problem is in front of you, and you'll figure it out before the end of the month. Relatable, when will I reunite with her again? She's a Gemini. There is an opportunity to reunite before the end of this year. HEA. Someone unfollowed me and made me unfollow them too on Instagram. But I don't know who it is. Was it done on random by a person? As in it's a major thing. Someone unfollowed me on and made me unfollow them. They asked you to unfollow them. Can't they just block you? Or you unfollowed them because you saw that they unfollowed you? Doesn't look like this is a major issue. I don't know how close you are to this person, but I wouldn't take it personally. I would just kind of like try to forget about it. Fool's in reverse, which means you'll find out exactly what's going on, but I don't think that it's that major of a thing. I would just like let it go. I would let it go. Megan, I'm a middle child and my parents are together. So your parents are, they don't give you enough attention and they give the older and the younger one more attention. If that's the case, I'm only saying that because you said middle child, which I feel like that happens a lot with middle children. Like the oldest one is like usually a high achiever and the youngest one is the, you know, the baby, and the middle child seems to kind of get lost. I would say try to disconnect from those feelings, because even though those feelings are very real and it's like it's true, like you feel like that for a reason, it doesn't mean that your parents love you any less. It's just you may not be fitting into a particular place, but nobody fits in. You like where everybody feels like that. Like everyone has some reason. Like the older kid may feel like I always got to be a high achiever, and the younger kid may feel like I'm never going to grow up, or they're never going to let me be whatever. So everyone has their thing. If you just kind of not take it so personal, because it's not, it has nothing to do with how much they love you or how important you are to them, and it has everything to do with just the place that you fell in line. I know a lot of middle children feel like they've been overlooked, and I can totally understand why. I totally see it. But when it comes to actual love and caring and compassion, it's not true. With my one friend, he has he's the oldest and he has two younger sisters, and he said that his father is a middle child, so his father favors the middle child because he was a middle child. But it still doesn't mean that the father loves the other two any less. He just has greater empathy for her because he lived that, and they kind of feel like they get a little bit lost. Although, I mean, I was the oldest child, and I don't think that I was a high achiever, and I don't think I was praised for it either. I don't even know what went on in my family, but anyhow, I can understand that that's a difficult situation, but I would try to look at it more as, instead of it being so personal, it's more of like, it has nothing to do with love and sincerity or them being proud of you or anything like that, and it just has everything to do with where you fell in line and nonsense. Sarah, at this point I want to know, was Joe going between me and his ex? Yes, I do believe he was. And I think that ex is still around him. Bella, should I give up on my crush? He seems nonchalant. I don't think that you have to give up on him, but I would explore other options. You seem to have other options coming in. So as they come in, if you're interested, I wouldn't like wait around on the other guy. I would take the opportunities that come in. Samantha, do you think I'll get this apartment voucher this year? I'm not convinced. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes, which is kind of slim. Tenoria, guidance on when and how I'll be able to gain more exposure growth on social media. I've been consistent and I'm proud of that. It feels like a tough code to crack though. I agree with you. I agree with you. I think that you just have to keep doing what you're doing. Slow and steady wins the race. Things move forward towards greener pastures through perseverance, just like you said. And it looks like the world is at your feet. I think you just have to keep doing what you're doing. You got good luck coming in around it. I feel like with the social media thing, you could be like slow and stagnant for a very long time, and then all of a sudden it could take off. So let's see what happens with that. Sarah, what to expect from Joe next? Do I need to get a restraining order now? I would. Yeah, I would, because he's not giving up, and the communication between the two of you is only encouraging him. So if you get a restraining order and try to shut everything down, I think that that's going to help you move forward. This going back and forth and all this communication and the nonsense that's happening, like it's not getting anywhere. It's just causing you aggravation. And I don't trust him because I think he gets violent. Does he have a drug problem or a substance problem? If you can't cut him off and stop answering his messages, if you're having a hard time with that, then I would go for the restraining order, because it's good. This is going to continue forever as long as you continue to speak to him. Relatable, you said our love could heal in 7 weeks. No, I said that love was coming in 7 weeks. I didn't say that there was a love that was healing in 7 weeks. No. Yeah, but you said love. You didn't say a specific love. Love could come in the next 7 weeks, but I don't think it's going to be that Gemini. It looks like that Gemini has walked away from this situation. And it looks like you've got the world at your feet and perseverance pays off. But I don't believe that it's going to be somebody from the past. I think somebody new is coming in. I think somebody new is coming in and a new journey is beginning. Spiritual guidance for Megan with family. Spirit cards. Page of Air. Logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information or delays and changes in plans. Truth delivered without tact. King of Fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Knight of Earth. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You've got a guardian angel. Have you tried talking to your parents about the way that you feel? I think sitting down with them and talking to them, just you and your parents, may help this situation. I think the communication here may be the key. V, pros and cons of the new job promotion coming in. Much more money. It looks like much more money is coming in. Listen to your intuition. Happiness comes in. Career is moving forward. But it could be a little stressful. It could be a little bit like the weight of the world is sitting on your shoulders. And you might feel a little overwhelmed. I think that you could handle it. And I think that it may just be a transition period. Like you may go through a moment where you're feeling overwhelmed or like I can't do this, and then you get over it and everything kind of falls into place. It's almost like I don't know, you go through a little transition taking the new promotion, but once you kind of settle into the job, everything falls into place, and then it's not so stressful anymore. It looks pretty good. Oh, you don't trust your parents. If you don't trust your parents, do you have any family member that you do trust? And if not, I would talk to a therapist. I would talk to somebody who's qualified in those situations that you can kind of let the whole story out to. Samantha, do you think that my boyfriend is cheating? He's not answering his phone. I don't think he's cheating. I think that he may be out and about, but I don't think he's cheating. Elizabeth, love for the next 2 weeks. It looks like you have a fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a new journey begins. Perseverance around love pays off. You've got the world at your feet. You could walk away from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you. And I would be prepared for things to move forward, possibly with an Aries or maybe even somebody who's a little bit older than you. But you got nice stuff happening around love. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full, and you have a wish. Put it out into the universe. Cause for celebration comes in around love. Good idea, Megan. Good idea. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Relatable. So I lost her completely. Well, I do see that there could be opportunity that comes in at some point towards the end of the year, but it doesn't look like she's looking to reconnect right now. It looks like there's time, space, and distance between the two of you. It looks like that may be causing you anxiety, or you may be feeling stuck or stagnant. But she's a little bit shut down right now with the Hermit in reverse. And it looks like she's made a decision to move forward with her life. I don't know what broke you guys up, but she could feel as if there's not growth, change, or transformation, or she wanted to move forward in a different direction, which could have left you heartbroken. But I don't see her around in the immediate future. Doesn't mean it's never going to happen, because it does look like there is an opportunity for her to come back in towards the end of the year. But I would never tell you to sit around and wait for that, especially if somebody else is coming in. Somebody else comes in, you can explore that option. You don't have to run off, to Tahiti and marry them, but you could talk to them or go out on a date with them and see what happens. A lot of times that's what happens. Somebody new comes in, all of a sudden there's an interest, and then boom, the other person comes back. Then you come to a crossroads where you have to make a decision. Do I want to move forward with the first person, or the new person, or do I want to go back to the old person? That'll be your decision at that time. I don't see that scenario playing out just yet. Right now it looks like two separate things. One person is coming in within the next few weeks. That's somebody new. And then later on this year, there could be a reconnection with that other person. Bella, is my crush ignoring me on purpose? I don't believe so. What haven't I got? gotten to yet. Very Lily General. Very Lily General. You could hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from or get news that you've been waiting on. You have a soulmate connection here. If you're already with this person, things look good. You have a love offer and love looks good. If you're not with this person, you could have a new love that comes in. You might even have choices around soulmate connections. You could be feeling undecided. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. You have a Capricorn that comes in, an Aquarius that comes in, and a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business, whatever it is you do all day, will come back to you. A Taurus enters. And you have some money headed your way. You could be picking up a new creative project or creative hobby. Not bad. Pretty good. Bridget, how is A the Gemini? How is A the Gemini? They seem to be doing well. It looks like a disappointment or a heartache has healed and moved into the past. The hard work that they put into work, school, or business is paying off, and a wish has come true around that. Life has come back into balance, and there's a new beginning on the horizon. Negativity has moved into the past. They got money coming in. They've got their intuition is heightened, and they may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Not bad. Scenario, will I get this local apartment? Will I get into this local apartment? I think you will. Lovely you, did I pass my 2113 class? Yes, I think you did. Adonis, next conversation with Vivi, and when could it happen? Out of the blue, when you least expect it, sometime this summer, communication comes in, and it should be good communication. Kind, caring, sincere energy around it. Cool Libra, will my sister meet a good guy at work? Yes, I think she will, and I think it could be a soulmate connection with possibly a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Relatable. I still feel me and Gemini were destined to be. There's no such thing as being destined to be. We have free will in this world. So you have the free will to move forward with something, or you have the free will to walk away from it. She has the free will to say that this isn't what I want. I know everybody glorifies this idea of destiny, but it's just not true. You have the option to get up in the morning and go to work. You have the option to stay in bed. You're not destined to go to work tomorrow morning. You're not destined to be with a certain person. But people tend to sell that because it makes money. It makes money. If I tell you that if you sit around and you focus on somebody, they're going to show up at your door, and I train you to do that, you pay me a lot of money to do that. That's I hate to say it, but that's what I think it's all about. Because we don't have, there are some things that I think are predetermined, like somebody coming into your life to teach you a lesson. But the idea of destiny to be with one specific person for the rest of your life with some kind of a fairy tale around it is just not true. We're here to learn lessons. We're not here for that. So we're kind of like brainwashed into thinking that way because the movies and, you know, Friends, TV shows, that's what happens in the TV shows that we watch, and everybody wants that story to play out in real life, but that's not really what's going on here. So I would try to let go of that, because the more you stay attached to that, the more suffering you're going to have. And you got a tower moment happening here. So you may be in the thick of it, but that's what happens. People get this idea of, no, it's destined, it's got to happen, and then they hold on to it so tight, which then builds a lot of resistance around the situation and pushes it further away. And it just creates a lot of misery around it. Bridget, how will my parents feel about me not returning back to school? Not happy. Not happy. It looks like they're feeling, they may feel deceived. They may feel stuck or stagnant. They may feel hurt, disappointed. But you got to do what you want to do. You can't do what they want you to do. This is your life. But I think that they'll be disappointed. Bridget, should I take the offer in model line? I would be careful around this because it looks like there is a something doesn't unfold the way you think it's going to unfold, or something could be disappointing. I would make sure you know exactly what that offer is, because something, I don't know if it's too good to be true, or there's some kind of something around the situation that looks a little deceptive. Before you make the decision, you have to answer that question. The cards can't make decisions for you, but there is something around the situation that might not work out the way you think it's going to work out, or you may be getting bamboozled into something. I don't know if they're looking for money. If they're looking for money or they're asking for money, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But you have to make that decision. Cool, Libra, will I pass the fire certification exam next week? I think you will, yes. Cool, Libra, did MA read my DM text or no? I don't think that she read it yet. Chulaswari, future reading. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your financial life. Could have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be planning travel to water, by water, or around water. An earth sign is around Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. That may be of significance, and feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Relatable, what happens if I explain everything to her? If you feel like you need to explain things to her, then that's exactly what I would do. But I would go into it with the attitude that you're doing it for yourself and not for her, because it still looks like she's moving forward with her life. I don't know if she feels like she doesn't believe you, or she feels like she's been down that road with you before, and you guys could have another argument, and there may be indecision around the situation. But all communication is positive. So even if you have an argument with her, it's still positive. It's better than not talking. And giving it a shot is better than not giving it a shot. So if she will talk to you, Hermit is here. I'm not 100% sure that she's going to be receptive to talking. But if you can get through to her and you can have a conversation, it's better than not having the conversation. That's exactly what I would do. I would explain exactly what happened, exactly how you feel, and then let's see what happens. I don't have a lot of confidence, though, that you guys are reconnecting in a committed relationship, because I don't see that here. It looks like she may move forward, or she may have already made that decision, but it can't hurt to try. If for nothing else, I would do it for yourself. Simran, current good and bad characteristics and traits of P the Pisces. Person could be very passionate, sensitive, kind, and caring, but they also could be a little overly dramatic. They could be a little manipulative. They're smart, intelligent, genuinely a happy person. They're very focused and driven. They're pretty well balanced. They're hardworking, and they're ambitious. Some current good and bad characteristics and traits of H is a Leo. This person is usually very hardworking, but they may have moments of laziness that could be where they could be very lazy, but I feel like everybody could have that. They're ambitious, fun to be around, or they may have a really great personality, spontaneous, perseverant, successful, open to new ideas, well balanced, positive, genuinely a happy person. They could be a little bit weak sometimes, and when they're weak or they're not feeling great, they may take it out on other people. Everyone does it. They could have a little sharp energy on occasion, or they could lose patience quickly. They may feel like their wants and needs are more important than everybody else's, but I guess everybody kind of feels like that. Pull a general reading. Anything I need to know? Looks pretty good. It looks like you have stepping into your own ambition. You're able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You have cause for celebration that comes in when you listen to your intuition. Anxiety seems to move into the past. Could reconnect with an old friend or someone from your past with the Six of Cups. Doesn't have to be an old lover or an ex-flame. It could be anybody. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. A Libra comes in. You've got some good luck coming in. An argument or a disagreement will resolve itself and move into the past. And you could have a fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Done as I did. Miss Billy, money. Feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief when finances improve between now and the fall. It looks like you're no longer holding yourself back, and finances are strengthening. A wish comes true. Things move forward. If you're looking for a new job or something to do in addition to what you already else do, there's success that comes in around it, and that could be bringing in extra money between now and the end of the year. Georgia, general. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You could be planning a road trip. Romance could heat up, possibly with a Virgo, and a new journey may begin. It looks like an old wound is healing and moving into the past. And you could be planning more travel. There could be a road trip, but then there could be another trip that comes up too. Looks pretty good. Question, when do you see the client getting out of the facility? I'm going to say late August, maybe the last week of August. If it's not the last week of August, then I'm going to say it's 8 weeks from now. Essence, what's coming towards Mary Alice? My friend, what's coming towards Mary Alice? Her perseverance pays off. A new venture begins, and she may be starting a new side business or a new side hustle that brings in extra money. Balance comes back to life. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes her feel relief, feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. She has a Taurus coming in that could be of significance. She's prepared for life to move forward. She's taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and she's got more money headed her way. Finances look like they're good and improving. Leona. General reading for anything that I need to know. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you listen to your intuition. Your intuition is heightened, so definitely pay attention to what your gut feelings are telling you. Lay down the law, set boundaries with anybody that you feel could be overstepping. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. A water sign enters Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The world is at your feet, and somebody could make you an offer that would be really hard to turn down around work, school, or business. Negativity is moving into the past, and so is anxiety. Once again, intuition comes up. Listen to your intuition. If you're thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, could be for business, could be for pleasure, there's success around it, so I would move forward with it. Sarah, I've been through enough with Joe. How can I be successful on getting a no contact order, and will it be granted? I think it will be granted. I don't know exactly how you have to go through the process, but I would have everything, text messages, dates. I would document everything, and I would take it to the police. That's what I would do. I think you're going to get it. There's success coming in around this. I think that you'll get it. Yeah, you don't need to be harassed. You've been through enough. Just in general, you don't need this. Simran, current good and bad characteristics and traits of Esther Leo. This person is hardworking, successful, and has a lot of potential, smart and intelligent, kind, caring, and sincere, but they're very insecure, or their insecurities take over. They could be undecided. They don't know how to stand up for themselves, or they could be defensive. And they could sometimes have sharp energy and be a little bit difficult to deal with because they're not great with communicating how they feel. Lose, career. Slow and steady wins the race. Have patience, but it looks like things are improving. There may be more money that comes in, and you might be feeling like a little bit better compensated or better respected around your current job. There's growth, change, and transformation, and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders, but you might need to have a little bit of patience. We might not be there yet. Life comes back into balance. Your career is strengthening and more money is coming in. Looks pretty good. TD general for the rest of the week. No longer holding yourself back. You'll hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or you'll get news that you've been waiting on. A Scorpio, an Aquarius, and a Pisces are around. It looks like you could have something fun and exciting that pops up out of the clear blue sky. I don't know what that is. And you may be planning travel. You have a Sagittarius here as well. Money comes in or money improves. Life comes back into balance. You could be feeling a little bit more financially stable. If you can, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And you may feel relieved around a situation moving forward that you didn't think was going to move forward. Sarah, going alone, I don't know what to say. If I ask my dad's son, will he help me? he's not involved, so I wouldn't involve him. I wouldn't involve him. I would go yourself. I would just tell them exactly like you tell us here. Especially if this is the son's dad that you have the problems with, that is looking for things to move forward, I wouldn't involve him. I wouldn't involve anyone, because nobody else can get a restraining order for you. You have to do it. So I would just go yourself and do it. And I would leave everybody else out of it. There's a whole lot of drama around you with all these people. So I wouldn't add more drama to already dramatic situations. It looks like things change for the better for you quickly. I don't think this is going to be a hard thing for you to get. I think you have enough proof that this person is harassing you and they won't leave you alone. And as long as you have some form of text messages or something in writing, I don't think that they're going to deny it. Especially because he's been violent, and you're saying that he's violent, and you've got to get something for that. I would go and talk to the police. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I wouldn't involve anybody else, though, especially other guys that where it's complicated. Because there's nothing that he can do for you. He's not involved in it. I don't even think that the police would talk to him, because he's not being harassed. Simran, what does H currently think and feel of S? May think that this is a genuinely nice person, somebody who's hardworking, sincere, and successful. There's a little indecision around the situation. I don't know, maybe he doesn't know this person that well, or he's not sure. I don't know how well he knows. I don't know how well they know each other. Patricia, why is my husband acting different? Could just be going through a little bit of a funky moment. Looks like he's turning in, trying to figure himself out. Maybe feeling a little bit out of balance. A little upside down. He's got a little sharp energy around him. Could be feeling a little like life is stuck and stagnant. It looks like it's a moment and it blows over pretty quickly. Simon, what does P currently think and feel of X? They think that this person is smart, intelligent, strong, independent, grounded and stable, and may think that this person has a nice personality or a fun personality. Fun, or yeah, like a fun personality, or they're fun to hang out with or something like that. Pink Peach, love reading. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders around love when you listen to your intuition. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a new love offer that comes in that's quite passionate. Slow and steady wins the race, but it's with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition. Be prepared for your love life to move forward out of the clear blue sky. If you're already with someone, same thing. Current relationship will move forward. Grounded and stable, slow and steady wins the race. But listen to your intuition. Loving Laura, General. You have a new journey on the horizon that could be bringing in a lot of money. Success around money. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Better compensated and better respected. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. A Capricorn comes in and you could be planning travel. Anthony, will applying and working in the field job disturb my moving plan? Meaning not office-based, okay. I don't think it will. No, I don't think it will. Oh, Leona, very nice from New Zealand. I'm from New York. if you couldn't tell by my accent. Empress, what's coming in for me? Got money coming in. Money comes in and you may be feeling relieved around something, like you made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Be prepared for your life to move forward. Growth, change, and transformation comes in. You have a Scorpio and a Leo around that may be of significance, and you may be working on a side business or a side hustle that could bring in extra money. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. I like it. I did. Dana, Mike's feelings towards me. May think that you're smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, fun and exciting, spontaneous, adventurous, attractive, and ambitious. Davy, general for the next 2 weeks. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You could be spending time with an Aries or an Aries enters. Aries, that also could be somebody older, or spending time with like an older man or somebody who is of significance that's like significantly older than you. Looks like with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in more money, especially around business. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if you feel as if somebody is overstepping. Money is coming in. Destiny, love. You have a wish that comes true around love. If you're not with anyone right now, somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it could be a Sagittarius that you meet through divine timing. Things could change for the better quickly. You may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and then all of a sudden your love life moves forward pretty quickly. Vani, will Manny and I reconcile? I don't see it on the immediate horizon. That doesn't mean never. I just don't see it coming in right now. So I wouldn't sit around and wait for it. Victoria, if I apply for unemployment, will I get it? I think you will get it. Michelle, career. Well, you're feeling a little bit more financially stable and life is coming back into balance. You're feeling very ambitious, and whatever you set your mind to, you'll accomplish. This summer, negativity around your career moves forward, a new journey begins that brings in happiness. Feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. If you're already working, this could be around your current job. If you're not working right now, it could be a new opportunity that comes in that pays well and makes you feel like, finally, I got the job that I deserve. You also may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. It also could be on-the-job training. But things should be moving forward for you. Tiffany, what does Tarot want me to know? Life is moving forward, slow and steady wins the race, but when it comes to business, you may be building solid foundations. It looks like something happens around your personal life that could make you very happy. If you're in a relationship, things can move forward to the next step. If you're not with anyone right now, water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Got some good luck coming in. You may be planning travel, and something nice could happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Of course, with the Four of Wands, it could be upgrading a relationship if you're in one. You could be taking it to the next step. It's 97 degrees here in New York. It was 97 today. Vinny, is MSB my future spouse? Is MSB my future spouse? I don't believe so. Is there anybody here except for Empress's super chat that I haven't answered for? Channel 111, what's the question? Empress's brother, what is Christina's deal? It's like she doesn't want to see me or anything like that, but she just wants to argue and have conflict. That's all she's looking for. That could be. Some people thrive off of drama that makes them feel alive. When they're arguing and fighting, they feel like it's exciting, and it's not conscious. They don't even realize that's what they're doing. I would disconnect from her for a minute. If you disconnect from her, she's probably going to come at you faster and harder, because I think that you're right, and I think that she does want to argue. There's more communication coming in. And you may be feeling disappointed. This might not be your thing. You might not like this. But she seems to like to have a lot of drama. It may make her feel alive or important. Probably a lot more drama than that's worth it. You have other options. I would explore other options. Try rewording it. Sometimes YouTube doesn't like some of the words or language, even though I don't know why. A ditty about future spouse. This person should be stable financially, a kind-hearted person, and somebody who's very successful. They may be kind and caring and compassionate as well. Mel, is A the offer that was coming up in past love readings that I would reject that would be a good fit? I think so. Yeah. I think so. Anybody else besides 111 that I haven't answered for? If you're not attracted to him, you're not attracted to him. And I'm sorry, I don't care how good a fit is. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. So then to me, that's not a bad thing. You know, you turn down somebody who's a good fit. There could be a lot of ugly people out there you're a good fit with. That's not nice. I don't mean it like that. But, you know, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. And you got to have that component because that's part of the relationship. So if you feel like, then that's it. Too bad. Channel 111. Is M the Aquarius getting married? That's why he deleted his profile from MF. Or is there another reason attached to that action? Okay. Is the Aquarius and getting married? Could be getting married, yeah. I got a 70% chance. Yes, listen to your intuition. What's your intuition telling you? You know, you just can't help who you're attracted to. You can't. Yeah, I'm super sorry, A. You know, it's like, it's just too bad. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Anyhow, you know, it's not a good fit if you're missing that component. You don't find him attractive, then it just doesn't work. All right, I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to be on in the afternoon tomorrow. You know what? I won't be on in the afternoon. I could be on early in the morning. We'll see what happens. If not, if I'm not on in the morning, then I won't be on again until tomorrow night because I'll be out all day. Thank you all very, very much for being here this evening. I will see you guys at some point tomorrow.